Hi, my name is Julie Lacombe, and I started this channel primarily because I'm really appalled and sick about the whole pedophilia thing going around, about them possibly trying to make it a sexual orientation, and that the kids are just going to have to learn to love it and like it. Sorry, but that is so against everything I stand for as a mom of four, and I have many friends, and I do have many friends that have kids that are feeling the same way as I do. If we see anybody trying to come after any of our kids, we will defend our kids, and we won't care if we go to prison for defending our kids. Um, I'm also a school bus driver, and I treat my kids on my bus the same way I do my own kids. I will defend my bus kids the same way. If I see anybody trying to hurt one of my bus kids, they're going to get the same fate as somebody trying to come after my own biological kids. This channel is dedicated to stand up against pedophilia because harming a child should never happen. It shouldn't happen at all in any way, whether it be physical abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse, or sexual abuse. It should never happen. Us parents chose to have these babies. They didn't ask to be born. They didn't ask us to get pregnant with them, carry them to full term, and then have them. To turn around and abuse them, neglect them, take advantage of them, sell them, or use them for whatever ungodly way we could think of. Okay, so for these parents out here that are being found guilty of selling their kids for drug money or bill money or whatever, they need to go to jail. They need to spend the rest of their life in prison, and their charges need to be leaked out to the people in prison, and they need to see the same fate that they put their babies through. And I hope and I pray that their kids find a better family that will take care of them way better than their own biological family did. So I hope and pray that this pedophilia crap will die soon, because if not, the streets are going to be lined up with a bunch of pedophiles, because us parents, we're taking a stand against it, and we're going to be watching for you, and we're not going to lay down anymore and take it. So if me as a parent, if my kids are throwing a fit about coming outside the store because they didn't get their favorite toy or their favorite Xbox game or whatever, and somebody stops and says, "Hey, is that your kid?" I'm not going to think anything wrong with it. I'm going to be like, "Yeah, he's my kid," or "Yeah, she's my kid. She just didn't get what she wanted and she's throwing a fit." And I will prove that they're my kids. Because you know what? It would take me 2 seconds to prove they're my kids versus them going through a lifetime of mental torture, if not dying, because somebody wanted to look the other way, because they didn't want to offend somebody. Okay, I would rather get offended a little bit by saying, "Hey, why are they stopping me because my kid is throwing a fit?" Okay, get over it. Get offended by it. It's better than somebody walking out the store and saying, "Hey, their kid is throwing a fit. Look at that." Because you know what? That kid could be throwing a fit because that's not their parent. They're getting kidnapped. They're going to be going through torture and probably dying. All because people wanted to look the other way because they didn't want to offend the parent by asking, "Hey, is that your kid?" I would rather get offended by being asked that than my kid come up missing. So, parents, stop getting offended by that question. And people, start offending the parents by asking those questions. Ask those important questions when you see a kid throwing a fit in the store. Make sure those are the parents. Make sure those are the caretakers. Make sure those are the people that are supposed to have that baby. Make sure. I would rather look like an asshole and have to apologize to a parent or a caregiver or a babysitter or whoever by saying, hey, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, you're supposed to have that child. Instead of saying, hey, damn, I could have saved that baby today if I would have said something.